Hello, my name is Josephine Shirley Joseph, and I will be presenting on the role of Data Protection Officer under GDPR. So, yes, this role has become increasingly important now for the organizations because they are facing a strict data privacy regulations. So, yeah, today I'm going to talk about what is GDPR, who is this DPO. DPO is a Data Protection Officer, and what is his responsibilities, um, what are his skills, what does this DPO do, where is he required. Yeah, so we are going to discuss about these points now. So let us jump into it. And coming to the introduction, I would say that GDPR has now transformed how organizations collect and manage. So how they collect the data and manage the data of an organization. So all of this is done by a person who is called as DPO, Data Protection Officer. So he plays a crucial role in every organization or an entity where he is the whole responsible person to protect their data from any scammers. And while doing this, he ensures compliance, he ensures maintaining privacy standards for the organization, also ensuring trust among the clients and users. So, yes, so maintaining trust is also one of the biggest, important thing for the DPO officer, because this helps the stakeholders and the organization to stay away from the risk. And now, where is a DPO required? Let us talk about that. So, a DPO, a data protection officer, is required in certain specific situations where we can say that this includes public administration authorities, organizational um, organizational monitoring on individual or on a larger scale. So I would say the DPO would not be used at a larger scale or a medium scale entities, but they can be process sensitive personal data like health or biometric information in a larger organization, because they appoint a personal DPO person to take care of their personal information. And then I would say, coming to the responsibilities of DPO, so he is highly responsible of the data given to him to secure the data. He is responsible to advise on data protection laws, on which he needs to be having a good knowledge about, and monitoring the internal companies, the compliance policies, conducting data performance assessments, or any DPIs that are required. So, acting as a point of contact between an organization and the data protection authorities is an important role played by the DPO. Then, I would say, after the responsibilities, let's look into the independence and authority. So, a DPDO must operate independently. So, they need to report directly to the top management and cannot be dismissed for any performance duties. So, whatever information the DPO has, he has to discuss it first with the top management of the organization, help them explain what has to be done, what should be the next step, how the things have to be secured, and what necessary process or steps they need to take further on to secure their organization. So this ensures that they can enforce data protection practices without any external pressure. Now let's talk about what skills and qualifications does a DPO person need. So first of all, a DPO person must be an expert. So he has to be an expert in data protection laws. They also need a very strong communicational skills, and I would say they also need a good IT knowledge, where because they are going to stand on the top to hold any information and secure it. So they need to have a whole lot of information, whole lot of knowledge about how to deal with the things, and a solid understanding of risk management, decision taking, and I'm sorry, and a regulation, a background regulation in the law, compliance or auditing is must and often, beneficial for a DPO person to have, because this will help him to, do his work smoothly, work that he can work on it perfectly. And then let's talk about where does this DPO practice in. So I would say, in a practice, a DPO can either be in a external or an internal thing. So while small and medium sized enterprises may overcome this role, so the larger organizations may support their DPO with a director or a dedicated privacy team. So there doesn't smaller entities doesn't even hire a DPO person, because they themselves can take care of that. So yeah, it's really beneficial to have a DPDO. And I would say the benefits of having a DPO would be at a very larger extent, because they ensure compliance with GDPR and helps the organization to manage their data breaches efficiently. So this is one of the most important thing, and it builds stakeholders trust, as well as promote a company to grow wild in culture as well as in the privacy policies. So this is the important thing where we need to look at. And yeah, I would say the DPDO officer would definitely be a helpful hand for any organization, and it is must for a DPDO person to definitely secure and maintain privacy, because he is not allowed to share things outside the organization. He needs to act responsible for whatever work is given to him. And finally, coming to the conclusion, a DPDO, we have seen how crucial, how essential is the role of the DPDO in maintaining the personal data in this organization. And they help the organization stay legally compliant while fostering trust and transparency. So which one? This leads to the successful data governance for an organization. And yes, I feel DPO is one of the main person to in organizing the data securities on an organization. And yeah, so thank you for listening to it. My name is Josephine Shirley, and my topic was on DPO in GDPR. Thank you. Take care.